Right, so we've got an Immersun in here for repair. It's one of the, whatever the hell they're called, the T1060. Yeah, it's got an error code 8, which means shorted MOSFETs usually. So we'll open it up and see what's going on, take this all apart, take everything else, and then we can test the MOSFETs. They've not supplied me with a connector for it, so I have no way of testing it. But I know what's wrong with these because always the same thing goes wrong. So we'll get it apart and take all these screws out and job done, hopefully. Right, so we've got it open now. So if you look at this lot, you can test them like this. So that shows OL, that shows OL, that says 361, so that's normal, OL, OL, 361, OL, so that's normal, yeah? We do this one, OL, 362, so 361, same difference really. Like that, yeah. And then we get to this one, 0.020, that's a short. 0.00, that's the hard short. So yeah, that one is dead. So we'll replace all of them as a one go, because the safe one's going, the rest will go soon. So alright, let's get this heatsink off and then we can get the rest sorted. One thing with these Immersuns, I don't know why, it's a bit, they're like low at the factory at the time, but like everything's a bit weird with them. Like these pads, they can't be asked to use the same pad, even though the component's exactly the same. And then this lot, like why have they used like a totally different size socket? Put together on like a Friday night or something. If you look, the socket is a totally different size to the actual plug is. So you could, if you weren't looking where you were doing, you could align it like that, and then like, what is that all about? I just don't know. They're just a bit bodged together. That's those taken off there. You can just cut them off or whatever you want to do with it. You can use a desoldering gun, but the problem is with these is it's a pain in the arse to get off otherwise. Essentially you can desolder all the pins, but it just takes forever and then they get stuck and they absorb loads of heat as well. Whereas if you just cut them off, then you can merely just take them off soft as grease with a soldering iron from the other side, then just take each pin out. And then once you've cleaned the holes up, just literally just drops a new one in, job done. Like, easiest way of doing it. So you can use a desolder if you really want to, but that's the way I do it. That is those all replaced, so just get them trimmed down now. Right, they are on there now. Let's get this heatsink put back on. Quickly test them all now, and all the same readings, so yeah, that's all good. It's got the jankiest setup there ever. I'm not going to touch this at all. There we go, we appear to be all good. No more error. Right, do we have an insulated screwdriver to press the button with? There we go, job done. Right, let's turn it off before I kill myself. Back together, ready to send back. So if you've got one of these and need it fixing, drop us a message and we'll get it sorted for you.